All right, Chief. This is your Chief Taylor, Loudonville Police Department. First of all, this is your last day on patrol, right?
It is.
So, how long have you been on the Loudonville Police Department?
I started with Loudonville in 1991. I graduated high school in 1990 and was hired as a part-time dispatcher in 91.
And how long have you been Chief?
I've been the Chief since 2008 as the Chief, and years prior to that I was the captain and the sergeant and a patrol officer.
So you just kind of moved your way all the way up to the Chief there.
Yes.
So today you're retiring. 3 o'clock is your last, this is actually your last hour of driving the streets of Loudonville as the Chief of Police. Is this kind of a bittersweet moment, or what's going through your mind?
It is, yeah. When you work so long for an agency, and it's all been right here, with Loudonville. It's bittersweet, but I'm ready for a new chapter in my life and some new challenges, and the department's going to be in good hands. Nothing's going on right now. We're fully staffed. So it's a good time to go out on top.
Okay, we haven't received any.
Okay, and so what are you gonna do? Like everybody else, kind of pack up, go west, or go to Florida, or what are you gonna do?
No, not going west. I'm actually going to be working for the Ashland Municipal Court for Judge Good. My first day there is tomorrow. I'm going to be doing probation officer work for him and his court.
Well, you're not even taking any time off.
Nope, I get the evening off, and they're putting me back to work, so that's okay though. I need to stay busy, so.
So 3 o'clock rolls around, you do your last call, and then tomorrow you go work for Judge Good?
Correct.
Another question for you, Chief. I was talking with Sergeant Gorell. He has a picture when he was about 10 years old, looking in your window, talking to him and another kid, and he said that you inspired him, that you was the reason that he got into law enforcement. Did you know you had that kind of impact on the community, or?
No, I really didn't. And Sean used to dress up. He had his own little police uniform as a kid, and I'd see him on the street up near his house where he lived at with his parents, or after school I'd be working the school zone there in front of the Bud School on Main Street, and he'd come over and talk to me and ask a lot of questions, and what kind of equipment was in the car, and what kind of equipment do we carry on our belts, and just all that sort of thing, and he was really inquisitive, and it was really neat then when I heard that he was going through the police academy. I had contacted his mom, Annette, who works for she worked for the McMullen School at the time. She was the principal there, and asked what his plans were after he graduated the academy, and she said she really didn't know. And I said, well, have Sean get a hold of me when he graduates. So Sean did. He gets a hold of me, and we put him on right out of the academy, and Sean has worked his way up. Over the years, he's been with us 7 or almost 8 years, I think now, and he's now one of our supervisors. He's the sergeant, and so it's been neat working with Sean over these last 7 or 8 years to pass on, a lot of my knowledge and skills along, to him, and I it's very humble to think that somebody looked up to me that much that they wanted to go into this career field. So that's kind of a warm and fuzzy moment for me, I guess.
Quite an honor, too.
It is.
All right, Chief, I just got 2 more quick questions for you.
Sure.
The first being, Loudonville is a small, peaceful town, and actually the children actually wave at you with all 5 fingers. So, unlike, I've been in Mansfield, but anyhow, did you ever imagine that you was going to be in Loudonville your entire career?
I did. I really, I grew up in Loudonville. My dad was the Ashland County game protector here for a lot of years, and then he was on the Loudonville Police Department part-time. And I always, looked up to him, and I always thought to myself, I'd really like to spend my career here and make him proud and lot of the guys on the department, the guys that were on at the time, I looked up to them and thought I want to be like those guys. And I just never really had any aspirations of going anywhere or serving any other community other than where I grew up, and it's been a real honor and a privilege.
Final question is so who's going to take your place? Do they have somebody already ready, or?
Yeah, Brian McCulley is my number 2 guy. He is my captain. He's second in command under me, and he is going to be taking over as chief of police here on Tuesday at the next council meeting. He'll be sworn in. Right now, he'll be the interim chief after today and until Tuesday, and he'll get sworn in. And Brian's a good guy. I grew up with Brian, as kids. His dad was a police officer for Loudonville PD as well, and so it was just kind of in our blood. And Brian's going to make a great chief. Town's going to be in good hands.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me, and good luck in your next endeavor.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it.
Have a great day.
Thanks. You too. 20138. Final EOS for 201.
On behalf of the officers of the Loudonville Police Department, citizens of Loudonville, your wife and children, we thank Chief Kevin Taylor for proudly serving Loudonville for the last 32 years. You are entrusted with the honor of the force, and you served it honestly, faithfully, and you never swerved from the path of duty. Your unwavering dedication to this community has made a lasting impact on countless lives. Good luck in your future endeavors. You'll be greatly missed by those you served and served with. Happy retirement, Chief. 201 EOS 1501.
201's clear. Thank you for everything.